morning, everybody. It is a crisp fall day here in Jersey City. It is 47 degrees outside. Ryan is like imitating me off camera. I got some questions on my makeup routine and my hair routine, which is always crazy to me because I'm just like, I'm just a normal girl. I feel like when I turned 30, I'm 31 now, it's the first time that I have, in a long time, that I have noticed a shift in my skin and the products that my skin likes and doesn't like. And I've noticed that I feel more beautiful with less makeup on, which is something that little Casey would have never believed. Oh, a cameo.
Go Devils.
But it's the truth. It's the reality of it all. And I think it's really beautiful, you know? But every day I still have like a little makeup routine that I like to do that's pretty simple. I think I'm going to do a couple more steps today just to show you guys what kind of a going into the office look would be for me. I did already do a few steps that I'll show you guys. These two are my little holy grail of products. I have used them both for years and I love them so very much. This is the Caudalie Vino Perfect. I feel extremely fancy when I use this. It's like glass and it has this little tube and you kind of just put a little bit of drops around your face. This is a dark spot corrector, but I feel like people use it for so many different things. It's gone viral on social media multiple times. And I will say it is a pretty penny. There are some months where I'm just like, I just can't afford to get that this month, but when I can, this is one of my all-time favorite products that I've ever used. I had a lot of like acne when I was younger, so I still definitely have a lot of dark spots and like acne scars. By the way, none of this video is sponsored. This is just like my experiences with everything. And then I love the Summer Fridays shade drops. This is a sunscreen. I just love the consistency of this one. It doesn't leave like a white cast and I feel like it gives me a good base for makeup. Here is my little wheel of makeup. Again, if you've seen my videos before, you know that I love this thing. I got this, I think, at TJ Maxx. It was really cheap. It spins, it has different compartments, and in each compartment, I have a different makeup item. I don't use all of these in my everyday makeup routine. It kind of depends. I just have everything in here, but I have a section for my eye stuff, a section for my lip products, a section for my like face base products. And when I'm getting ready in the morning or when I'm in a rush, I feel like it's so helpful to not have to think and dig through and just know where everything is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is a new product for me. This is the YSL like blurring primer. It has like a little bit of sparkle in it and it's just supposed to help with like minimizing pores and helping for your makeup to go on. I have really dry skin and I also definitely have like pores that are visible, so I've been using this for a couple of weeks now and I feel like it really helps to my makeup to kind of glide on. And again, I don't think you need to have any of these like specific products. Like these are the products that my skin likes, but I think that everybody's skin is so different. It's really so much trial and error of figuring out what you like. I hate the feeling of foundation on my face, so I like skin tints because they kind of feel like skincare instead of foundation. If I need something that's gonna last all day or if I'm going to like a nice event or something, I'll use this YSL one that I really like. But for my everyday, I typically use the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint, and I apply a lot of my makeup with my hands. I feel like it just warms it up into the skin, and I've tried the beauty blender and the brushes and everything, and I just feel like I get more even coverage when I put it on with my hands. So I warm it up and then kind of just start dabbing everything in. And this is by no means gonna give you full coverage. It is a skin tint and the Summer Fridays one is very light. I feel like it kind of just evens out my skin. All right, next up I do a little bit of cream bronzer. I have two. I have this Makeup by Mario one that is a little bit darker, a little bit warmer, and really easy to work with. Both of these are just really, really blendable, which I really like. And then I have this like Westman Atelier one. And this one is kind of like a cooler toned one. Sometimes I'll just do a mix of both. It depends how I'm feeling that day. And I'll just put a little bit in here and then kind of put some on both edges of my face and also on my forehead, and then a little bit under my chin. And I feel like this step just brings a little bit of like color and life back into my face. When I was younger, I used to like steal my mom's makeup from the bathroom, and my mom is a much darker shade in foundation than I am, so I always looked orange. And so I have this grave fear that I will always look orange. And then for a while there, I went on the other side of the spectrum where I was just extremely pale because I would buy the like really light shades of foundation. So it's a learning curve. Learning how to do makeup for yourself is such a learning curve. I also like to put a little bit of the bronzer like on my eyes. All right, I know a lot of people save lips for last, but I'm actually gonna do them now because I like to add a little bit of color into my face. So I am gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. I love this lip liner. It truly stays on all day long, and it's kind of just the same color as my lips, so it's very subtle, but I feel like it adds a nice definition. I recently got into lip liner. I never used to use lip liner. This is like a in the last year thing, but I really like it. And then I do have a lot of lippies. I love lip products. Some of my favorites, the Fenty Heat Beauty in Hot Cherry. For summer, I wear that every single day. I got this one as a little birthday gift for myself. This was the cherry oil from Dior. This one's in raspberry. I love this one too as an everyday with the lip liner. It's so pretty. I get the most questions about this one whenever I'm wearing this in a video. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in Poppy. This is also a really fun summer color. It's kind of like a coral. And then YSL again. I'm like, what is going on? I guess I'm a big fan of YSL, and I'm also like, that's pricey, Casey. Like, why are you digging yourself into this hole? But I really, really love these. These are their Handy Glow. I think what I really like about these is that they go on with a bit of a shimmer. So sometimes I have a hard time with actual lipstick tubes because they go on matte and I'm just like very nervous while I'm doing it. But this one goes on, and I've been using this one the most in the fall. Okay, oops, my battery died, so you might be in a different spot. But I was gonna say that it's just a very neutral lip color, but I feel like it does a lot. I think that's the theme of makeup in my 30s is I like products that are simple but do a lot. Next up is blush. One of my favorite steps, has been my favorite step for almost all of my life. I'm gonna do this NARS liquid one. Again, this is a color that I've been using a lot in the fall because it's kind of that like mauve-y color. This one's called Dolce Vita. And I'll usually just use a beauty blender for this one. And I'll put a little bit on my nose too. Moving on to brows. The Kosas like brow stick pens, whatever the heck. I love all of them. I've tried all of them. They're my favorite. I definitely went through a brow blindness phase. I had really, really dark eyebrows that I was filling in like crazy. So eyebrows are a sensitive one for me. I start by actually brushing them down. Look a little bit crazy. So I'll brush down and then fill in a little bit and then brush them back up. But it's like a very fine tip, and I'll just go in scarcely and then brush them back up. And then I'll do a little bit of eyebrow gel just to hold them in place. This one is from Milk. They actually sent this to me a very long time ago. But I then repurchased it on my own because I really loved it. And it's just a clear one. It doesn't have like a tint or anything. Now for my eyelashes, another thing that I spoke about in another video was I got really into just curling my lashes, and that's it. Mascara was my worst enemy for a couple of months there. I have started wearing it again. I really like this Tower 28 one. I always do brown for my eyeliner and for my mascara. I feel like it's less harsh and I just like how it looks on me. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler that people really rave about. I can't say that I've known any other eyelash curler, so I don't really know what the difference is, but I do really like it. And then I just go in with a very light, I only do one layer of mascara. I feel like a little cartoon character. Okay, another recent thing that I've started using is setting powder, and this has been a game changer, specifically on days when I go into the office. I had found that my makeup just wasn't lasting all day. I work very early in the morning, so I do my makeup at like 5:30 in the morning. And so by the time I got off of work, all my makeup was just melted. And I went to Sephora and I asked the girl if she had any recommendations for like a setting powder or a spray or something. And she recommended this one from One Size. So I typically put the lid on and then kind of like shimmy it so that it comes out. And I'll get one of these little fluff brushes and put a little bit in there and then just apply a little bit in places where I get a little more oily. Okay, well, the camera died again, but you guys get the point. I basically just go in on any areas that need like a little bit of a touch up throughout the day, and I found that my makeup stays on all day. But this is the final look. I'll go get some sunlight to show you guys. All right, I can't tell if the lighting looks any different or the exact same, but this is basically what it looks like. Very simple. My face doesn't feel like it's too cakey, but it feels like there's a little added something. I hope you found this helpful. If you are also in your 30s, or if you have any makeup products or recommendations that you have, make sure to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.